Oh yeah, yeah. It's Crazy Bob and Foronda.
All right, Steve Boyer's gonna commentate this match. Everybody know that Derek won the flip, and he's gonna break the rack in this race to four. This should be a really good match. Both these guys are top-notch fives in the APA. Derek hasn't been playing on the BCA, but this should be a real slugfest. Looks like he made a couple balls on the break. Pretty wide open table. So Derek's really looking at this table because committing on the first shot's going to be pretty decisive in the end of this game. Both balls are runnable. There's a little bit of trouble each way. He's going to start off with the 13 ball in the corner, play one end of the table, and then down to the other. Got pretty straight on that ball. It's going to be difficult to get real far without putting a lot of speed on the ball. Wobbles it and trying to get down there. Happens a lot when we get straight on the ball and trying to get movement. Playing. I wonder what he was playing there. He's played to carry him into the ball to get started. Solids is in a rough spot here. 5 ball covered by the 4. Can roll up. Tough ball speed shot here. There's room for all these balls, but it's a lot of tight maneuvering. So after he plays the 5, he's going to have to leave on either 2 or 4. You'll have to forgive my color blindness. Basically in the same pocket. If he doesn't play the 5, he's going to struggle getting good shape on it. He could play a draw shot off the 2 or 4 up in the corner and play for the 5 last, but all of it's just real tight windows. So he opts to play defense, covers the pocket. I don't hate that move, but he needs to get that a little deeper into the hole. Derek can play a carom off the rail, off the ball, and put that in. So Derek's got a lot more room for error for his run out. Missed another shot, hitting it, trying to move the cue ball. These pockets on these tables are tight, very unforgiving. Well, we've got Andrea Marie has joined us. Courtney's commenting on her newly wedded husband's cuteness. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment, like and share the feed. We'll have a conversation while Bob and Derek battle it out. So they're looking to see if the balls are froze here. It'll have a lot to do with what Bob can do. Calling a cross side bank. And Bob found himself in one of the best spots on the table he could there. Shooting over a ball up against the 8 ball. First game jitters. Winner of this is guaranteed 3rd place. They'll be playing for the hot seat next match, so it takes a little while to get focused in any kind of pressure match like this. A lot of bragging rights to be winner of the 5s and under tournament. So Bob has decided to go careful here. Trying to play keep away. That ball in the pocket up there, Derek's got a lot of options to combo or carom this ball. Looks like a combo. Kathy, I'll let Bob know that you're wanting to go out to dinner. I'm sure he'll go if you're buying. Derek's still got to earn this out. These last three balls are some small window work. I think he's going to try to draw back out in the middle of the table. Put some left-hand English, can slide over and wobbles that ball. Fortunately for him, it's blocking the 8 ball to where it will not go in that pocket. Since I've spent a lot of time with Bob, though, he's very, very much likely going to play the combo into the pocket. Oh. Went a little more aggressive. I thought he might set up for a side shot, roll up along the rail, and then make the 8 ball and keep the cue ball down on the end rail to where Derek's got a tough bank. He's trying to take over that pocket on that shot and just missed it. Yes, Robert, we know. Probably cost you a rack right there. Good leave on the 8 ball. So Derek draws first blood in this rack, and while Bob's racking the balls up, let everybody know that On Cue Billiards is out here doing tips and cleanings. They've got the lathe set up out here, so if you need some repairs, they will be more than happy to take care of your cue repair needs. So the second game in this slugfest between Crazy Bob and Derek Foronda, they've got some history. They've had a lot of battles. They've been teammates. They've been foes. We've played against them, against each other to go to Vegas. They know each other very well. They know each other's games very well. Amanda, right now they are playing. The winner will go to the hot seat. So they're technically playing for third place guaranteed right now. Loser would go in the loser's bracket. I think it would be 7th, 8th probably, which I don't believe would be in the money yet. So, but winner will be guaranteed third. And I haven't been here long enough to know what the payouts for the tournament are. I didn't ask. I was working at the house and had to go to the store and thought I'd drop by and check in on the hot action on the fives and under tournament here at O'Brien's. So this is a little more of a strategic rack than the last one. The last one was fairly wide open, but there's going to be a lot of maneuvering or just chaotic running into the pack. There was the first attempt. It's a general 8-ball thing that if most of your balls are in a square foot in the table, you're not going to do well in the rack. You've got to get some space to maneuver. Bob's going to play very carefully to make sure he doesn't give ball in hand, which he just did, because that will bail out a cluster quick. Now, even with ball in hand, his balls are not in an advantageous state, but he can start to pick them apart. He's going to play a combo safe here, and that'll start to create some windows for his play in future innings. Frank, winner's bracket has been undecided. There's 4 players left in the winner's bracket. We're watching one match, Derek and Bob, and I believe Dan Field, and I'm unsure of the 4th person that's in the winner's bracket, but we're left down to 4 left in the winner's bracket. I think someone out there can send the link. I don't have it at my fingertip. No, I don't have it at my fingertip. But the brackets are online on Challenge. It's a good tournament website that we've been using for about a year now. Visible online, automates a lot of things for you. and accessible to all the viewers. Nate says the key to pool is not missing. That's a big part of the game. I'll add a caveat on that, Nate, and make sure that when you're going to miss, you know it and you plan around it. We call that playing safeties. When you have to make one on accident, it's no fun. But at this level, these guys, they're favored to get at least one inning, maybe 2 or 3 innings to the table apiece. Now, there'll be some runouts, but they're usually going to get a couple of shots at the table. So Derek has successfully got space between his balls that he's going to be able to start maneuvering, and he's left Bob in a spot where he's don't have a lot to play here. He's supposed to graze off of the 9 ball and get down here by the corner pocket to hide Derek, but we'll see if he's able to find that shot or feels he can execute it. He's got enough room to play the side pocket shot. There's a safe coming here. Well, there it is, even though it wasn't on purpose. uh, Derek's got a chance to break this ball if he can get enough low action off of it. It's hard to tell from this angle. Let's try the other view and see if it affords us a better view. And I did it too late. And he did get that ball out of there. Nate wants me to say caw for Birdman. He give you a thumbs up, Nate. Oh, wow, that was a good shot on the 8 ball. I didn't see how that transpired because we were getting a hold of Mr. Canary, but that puts Derek up 2-0. And Bob sure missed an opportunity with a wide open rack. Derek spreads the balls well, but I didn't see anything fall. Oh, I forgot. We got just a small delay I need to account for. Facebook delay is probably about 5 seconds to live action. Wow, up to 66 viewers. Keep sharing the stream. These guys, they appreciate the support. They're usually supporting me and Mickey and the guys playing in the open events. But this is kind of the vision that I had 4 or 5 years ago of having lots of people involved in holding tournaments, and now we've got queue repair in Evansville that we didn't have 4 years ago, and I'm kind of in semi-retirement mode. But once I get over a couple of things keeping me from having the ambition to play. A lot of it was I had to get glasses this year, and I don't see the balls as well. And I'm getting used to contacts. But anyhow, this this is a great event, and I'm real proud that some of the people that I've had the honor to play with are taking initiative and making things happen. Dan and Tyler were on my teams. Dan and um, of course Derek were on the World Championship team a couple of years ago. So we're all a real close knit family around here, and I really glad to see these guys getting a chance to play in a tournament of this magnitude. So yeah, I agree, Nate. It is a great motivator because if you can win this thing, then you think, hey, you know what? I'm going to put a little more time in it and go try to play with the big boys. Um, one thing that a lot of these guys get stuck in is they they play league pool, and league pool doesn't get you a lot of time on the table. You go out for a couple hours and hang out with the guys and have fun, but you might be going 3 or 4 hours and play 5 games. So uh, they're getting a lot of table time here. These guys are going to play a lot of pool today. Derek looks like he's found some confidence, found his stroke, and is really playing well. Took him about a game and a half to settle in, but he's moving the cue ball good and not wobbling those balls he was wobbling in the first game. Looks like little trouble there with is it? Oh, maybe not. 7 ball go in the corner pocket. I didn't think he had a hole for it, but it'll go past the 8 ball. Right there it was. There, Derek will put a little bit of low right hand English on us and roll this down there between the fourth and fifth diamonds. Hit it just a little hard, right between the fourth and fifth diamonds, but hit it just a little hard, and now he's going to have to play a pretty steep cut shot. Nate says strong five. Yes, he is a strong five, and he's an aggressive shot making five. He has the offensive power of a good six, but sometimes he tries for runouts that aren't there. Ouch. And that is not a loss of game in BCA. That is just a ball in hand. If you make the 8 ball and scratch, it's a loss. Or if you make the 8 ball in a wrong pocket, it's a loss. But that is just a ball in hand fall. He almost made that steep cut in the side pocket too. Wobbled it out. This will be an interesting rack because Bob hasn't had a chance to get his confidence in this rack. If he would have just won with a scratch on the 8 there, he wouldn't have had the opportunity to pocket balls, but he didn't capitalize, and Derek's got a makeable shot in the corner. Listening. So what I thought would be a convincing slugfest match has not turned out to be that. So now we've got score 3-0. It is Bob's break. He's going. He's going to have to go to work. Yes, he is struggling, Amanda. In a way I haven't seen in a while, actually. He played real good the last match I came in and watched the last couple of games, but every match is its own unique entity. Any strong player can tell you can lose it quick. Derek Bivens. Yeah, Derek is a beast. He's playing well. Derek's got a chance to put some left hand spin on this ball and try to come into the pack and move his only trouble ball out of the way. Oh. He does not attempt to go for it. Interesting, because he's got a ball that's nestled in there pretty deep. So Derek decides to lay up. Nate's got his son watching, and he wants us to say Sandler's the current 9-ball world champion. I will say that Sandler's dad is the runner-up to the Evansville championship. He actually no, he won that. No, he was runner-up. You got second place, right, Nate? You won the winner's bracket, and Chris double dipped you. But man, that was some awesome pool. You'll have to get Sandler out here once he's old enough to come in. I'm sure he'll run over these tournaments with all the instruction that you're able to give him. So Derek's gone to a protective kind of mode. He's not trying to run out, not trying to move things around. He's making it hard for Bob to get back in this match, which is a technique that I like and not used to seeing Derek use. Derek's a pretty aggressive player with his offensive firepower that bodes well for him. So we've got some ticky-tack positional play going on. These type of games are a lot easier to play when you have more than 2 or 3 balls on the table. Derek must see an opening here. 4 ball. I can't tell if it goes in. It must go. He just played that. Hmm. Um. I'm not sure the strategy behind that shot. He put it on the rail with Bob's ball near the pocket. That's usually a undesirable position in 8 ball. So here we're back into having 2 balls in a square foot of each other, and it usually means you're in trouble. So for people who play 8 ball, one of the first things you want to do is get distance between your balls. Distance in 8 ball is your friend because you've got the ability to move the cue ball around to them. But when they're all close together, it's tough to. Oh, Nate, that's right. That was a extended single final race. I forgot about that. My personal opinion is I don't like extended length races. I think everyone should have to be beaten twice in a double elimination tournament. But that's just my own opinion. We all knew the rules before we started, so it's difficult to complain.
Will you tell me who AJ is playing? Can you tell me who AJ is
I
playing?
have no idea.
Go to that second tab up at the top and scroll down. He's playing Terry Rowe. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nate, you should have come down here and commentated with us. I know you and Bob have a lot of fun when you're on the mic. Bob's still trying to get his first win here. So he made sure to leave that ball on the rail in front of Derek's ball for last. He tried to come 2 rails, but he hit it too hard and didn't let the English catch, leaving himself a fairly long, tough shot on an 8 ball. And he makes it and gets on the board. Oh, there I go, forgetting about the delay. I am sorry, folks. Tyler, pass that over. No, she knows what it is. All right, Derek's still well in charge of this match. He's got a 2-game lead. He's on the hill. He just broke the balls, and it looks like he made at least a solid. And in this event, it is open after the break. Make either ball, and you get to shoot it whatever you want. So he selects stripes, makes that ball in the side pocket, and has a rack that he's likely to try to run out. He's got just a little trouble there where the triangle starts in rack, and he's going to address it right here on this next shot, I do believe. Mm.
Our cook is still kind of learning shit. So, will you eat it with?
Well, Derek is getting into a spot where he's going to have some small windows. He's still got a run out here. Maybe not. Let me change views. I'm not so sure that that ball goes. Yes, the 10 or 12 is blocked. I'm not sure what his plan is here. He shot the bank there. Interesting. It gets that ball out of trouble, puts pressure on Bob, puts Bob in a need to run out, or with those balls on where they're located, it's going to be somewhat difficult to play a real good save. And so it looks like he's going to shoot the 5 1/4. Shot it just a little fast and wobbles that ball. These tables, I'm telling you, you got to hit the ball really true for it to accept. Oh, he tries to make the bank and double kisses the 5. And he left that ball in a much more difficult spot than it was previously. Middle of the rail, quarter away from the action, if you will. Bob's continuing to struggle. That was a really, really tough shot here. He's playing thin cut, hits it perfect, and look at the shape he's going to get. He's got a chance to win this right here. Another thin shot. He catches the rail just a little too much before the ball. Bob's got what he likes to call a reprieve from the governor. He ends up straight in on that ball, and he's wishing he had a little angle. Would have been a stick out if he'd rolled forward about 2 inches. But now he's gonna have to probably play on the short side of the 5. He could draw back and cut it in that corner, but that's not really a shot that Bob's keen on. Yeah, he's gonna cut it thin from up there. Thin cut shot's gonna turn that cue ball loose. Turning it loose. Makes the ball. Oh, he did not scratch. I don't know how that ball didn't scratch, but I guess it's because they're tight pockets. See if he can make another tough 8 ball. And he makes it. Tightening up the match just a little bit. Bob down 1 game, and it's his break. I apologize for the silence there. I got joined by a friend and we were catching up, Cameron Mounts, and I was also eating, and I just didn't think you guys wanted to hear that kind of noise. So let me see what I've missed. Courtney says you need Derek to pull it together. He's doing all right. He's still got the lead. Looks like he's got control of the table. Bob's got a couple of clusters. His ball's close to the pocket. Corey, no, these are 7-foot diamond tables. They play very tight. They feel like a larger table than they are because of the shelf depth of the pockets. Nate Magaha, what did I miss? 2 years later. Hey, Nate, I heard a rumor last night. I heard that you're going to go to Vegas for BCA. Is that true? So Bob played it safe. Derek's trying to figure out how he can get a good hit here. Yeah, he's going to come on the backside of it. The only thing I don't like about that shot is it's going to move it away from the pocket. And when you start moving it away from the pocket, it makes it harder to win when it's the on ball. So I worked lots of hours teaching Bob how to win this style of game. It's called 8-ball hell when you only have one ball left. Have a bunch of table to play with. And he's going to leave him long and hid. He did give him a chance to kick on the other side of the ball and move it back close to the pocket here. And the reason why that's important is that pocket will come key when Bob's ready to start running out. If that ball's over in the way, where it's at now, it doesn't inhibit any activity. There, it inhibits a little bit. Unfortunately, he kicked the 8-ball out of the way, so it turns this into a hit the gas kind of rack. Bob's gonna try to make a ball, but leave him tough. Well, he just went straight defense, and there's a window there. I'm gonna change views, and there's a window there, and position. He's looking at this close like it might not go. Let's see if we can change views, and it doesn't seem to give us any better. And drains it. Must have been almost frozen dead. And Mr. Foronda wins the match 4-2. Well, it'll be interesting to see what kind of Bob comes back to the mic. He takes losses in stride well. Yeah, I think you'll like that event, Nate. Singles is a little early in the week. I wasn't able to get the singles, but we went for team. I believe the singles started like on Thursday, or I would have had to leave Thursday, and it plays Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even Monday. Yeah, Mickey told me to get my head out of my butt and get back to playing so I can go out and play with you guys. I have not seen TJ today. That doesn't mean that he's not here, but I have not seen TJ. I've seen Pat and Mickey and most everybody else, but I was with TJ last night. He looked like he was having a lot of fun, if you know what I mean. So that might be why we don't see him today.